Haha, those bikers. Was he flipping me off? You flipped me off?
Clouds roll by.
I've got some confessions that I should probably admit. I like wheelies. Yo, what's going on, guys? How are you doing? Hope you guys are having a great day. Today I want to talk to you guys about my confessions as a motorcycle rider. Number one is probably how much of an attention whore I am. I mean, I'm still a kid. I'm 20 years old. Technically not a kid. I still think I'm a kid, but whatever. I just like showing off for people. I like doing wheelies for other people. Haha, those bikers. Was he flipping me off? Like, don't get me wrong, I like doing wheelies, but I think they're a lot more fun when you're doing it in front of like a big group of kids or kids my age. Like, I just think it's way more fun. I don't show off for people because I want them to think that I'm such a good rider or I'm trying to make myself seem cool. I promise you that's not it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, right.
How did I just hit two neutrals? Oh, what the hell? First to second, neutral. Second to third, neutral. Anyways, I usually do it because people love them, like them. What? Did you not like my wheelie? People usually like wheelies. So, unless you're some grumpy old guy in a Prius or something and you just hate life, then I understand. But a lot of the times, honestly, this is gonna sound so pedophile-ish, it's crazy. Doing wheelies by like an elementary school or something while they're getting out, the kids go crazy. For some reason, high schoolers or kids my age, it's very rare that you find a kid my age that if you do a wheelie past them, that they'll give you like a reaction and like get excited. They'll look at you, but they kind of look at you with just that like retarded face, like, what's going on? They're really just embarrassed to say anything, do anything. Like, they're just so embarrassed. Lost track of what I was saying. That's a sick car, bro. Oh, an old Mustang. But now, like I said, if you go past a elementary school or just young kids, elementary school and middle school are definitely the best. Those kids freak out. Everyone's looking at you, everyone's screaming, kids are jumping up and down. They think it's the coolest thing ever. You can definitely tell that it just makes their day when they see a wheelie. That's confession number one. I'm an attention whore. Confession number two. I don't really care about speed, like, at all. I like torque and being able to accelerate fast, but I don't care about high speed really at all. It doesn't excite me going that fast. It gets my adrenaline going because I'm scared as shit. If I crash, then goodbye life. If you guys didn't know, my second bike ever was a 2006 Yamaha R6. And it's a 600cc sport bike, and that thing was pretty fast. I mean, any sport bike really, except for a 250 or a 300, is going to be fast. But the fastest I've ever gone on my R6 was actually with my dad out pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I believe I got up to 150 something. I want to say 157, 147 maybe, like right around there. We were in some mountains, and it was like a downhill, you know. How do I explain this? The road started off downhill and then it went uphill, so I had a lot of like time to gain my speed going downhill, and I don't know, like, I was just going fast in a straight line and it didn't really excite me all that much. Now, I love sport bikes. I wish I could afford one right now. I'd love one. But if I had one, I probably wouldn't turn it into a stunt bike, but I'd probably stunt it. And again, with a sport bike, I'd still have my moments of showing off and, you know, going fast or accelerating and stuff like that. You have a sport bike, you can't just not do that. I much prefer a supermoto or something like this where Although this one's pretty fast. The 701's a pretty fast supermoto. I didn't get it because of speed, but I got it because it's reliable, I think. I guess we'll see. Cool, sick turn signal. I don't like people that don't use turn signals and that drive shitty ass trucks with a shit ton of stickers on them. Oh my god, it's a green light, go. So I much prefer a supermoto where I can just do stunts basically. Now street bike stunts, I feel like if I had a stunted out street bike, I would do some pretty reckless things. Don't get me wrong, usually what I do on this is pretty reckless anyways, but I mean, like, I don't want to do wheelies down the highway at like 90 or 100 miles an hour. That doesn't sound fun to me. Like, I know how to use the rear brake and everything, but if it gives out, oh god, no, please. So I'd much rather have a dirt bike or a supermoto where I can just do more slower controlled wheelies than, you know, on a stunted sport bike. Now, I mean, yeah, you can do circle wheelies and slow wheelies on sport bikes too, but I don't know. Now I'm just contradicting myself because I'd rather ride a supermoto and do slow wheelies. I saw a supermoto stunt rider's Instagram bio a while back, and it said like, I'd much rather have style than go fast or something like that. And exactly, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Confession number 3. I cannot stand Cardi B and that new song Bodak Yellow.
That means I don't fuck with you.
So confession number 3. Although I ride supermotos and dirt bikes, I don't ride off-road at all. I will not ride my 701 supermoto off-road. I've got that question quite a bit, like, you have a 701 supermoto, how is it off-road? And I've taken it off-road before, but I cannot stand it. I don't like it. I don't plan to do it anytime soon. Now, first of all, I have a supermoto. You know, it came like this from the factory. I don't have knobbies that I can swap over. I can buy some, but I'm not. And since I don't have knobbies, when I have street tires on here, I don't want to take this off-road. I am paranoid the whole time that my front tire is going to wash out. Even not riding on the road like this, normal turns, I always feel like my tire is going to wash out. Back when I had my 2016 Husqvarna FE501S, that came with knobbies and I swapped them over kind of regularly, and I tried off-road and it just wasn't for me. I don't know, I tried off-road a few times and I was bad at it, and it just made me never want to do it again. I think like motocross racing and stuff like that's cool, like what people do, but it's just not for me. Confession 4, because I'm a bitch. Alright, that's not confession 4, although it's true. It's not confession 4. Confession number 4 is I like riding alone. I prefer not to ride in big group rides just because I don't know all the people, I don't trust them. Now, I'm not a shy kid. I don't mind meeting new people. That's not what I meant by that, but I feel like other people might think the same thing about me when I do wheelies by them, but it's like, if I'm doing a group ride and everyone's doing wheelies around me and I don't know how they ride, and that's a mattress, okay? Confession number 4 should have been my train of thought. Fucking sucks. But really though, doing big group rides, it just kind of freaks me out. Everyone's trying to show off around you, and one mistake is gonna have a fucking domino effect of bike riders going pop, pop, pop down. Like, I seriously only really like riding by myself or with like 1 or 2 friends. I don't know, I really just don't like riding with people. And I'll have my friends message me like, dude, why are you not riding anymore? Like, where have you been? Hopefully they see this video and they see that I just fucking hate you all. Jokes aside, totally kidding. I don't know, I prefer riding by myself. Before I say confession number 5, let's do some wheelies, why don't we? Hello. Hello. You see right there, that brings me back to confession, was it 1, maybe 2, where like I'm such an attention whore, I'll do a wheelie, and then I'll just like look at people. I'm like, hey, do you like it? How about you? How about you? Do you like it? Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a massive bump. Wow. Oh no, how did I miss that light? I am not doing that. Oh, my back tire just kicked out. That is the first time that's happened where I've gotten on the throttle too much while I'm turning, and that'll make your butthole go real quick. Oh my god, that was a big pothole. Thank God for supermotos and good suspension. And finally, confession number 5. Ooh, hello, okay. Good old Horno Raiders going off. And confession number 5. I cannot stand, if you're driving a vehicle, I feel like a lot of motorcyclists have the same feeling. If you're driving a vehicle, I don't care if you're my friend, I don't care if you're my parents, I've told them to do this too. I hate when you're on the phone while driving. I cannot stand it. Your concentration is on your phone and it is not on the road. And as a motorcyclist, I do not like that shit. And it's not just phones too, it's turn signals. Use your damn turn signals. Let me know what you're doing. I don't care if I'm in front of you, behind you, next to you. Let me know what you're doing. And my dad, hey dad, I'm gonna call you out in this video. And I know you watch my videos, so listen to me. I cannot stand when people don't use their turn signals. My dad's like, oh, well, there's no one behind me, so I just won't use my turn signal. I'm like, Dad, but there's literally a car right in front of you. And he's like, yeah, but he's in front of me. I'm like, so what if he wants to go right or turn into the right lane, but he doesn't know you're already planning to do it? He's gonna look in his rearview mirror and his side mirrors and hopefully turn his head and see if there's anybody there. He'll see if you have your turn signal on. I'm sorry, Dad, but holy shit, use your turn signals. My parents are great about cell phones while driving. Hopefully they don't do it while I'm not in the car, because I will not let them have their phone while they're driving if I'm in the car with them. I'm sorry, I just won't.
If I could go back to that day we met, I probably would just stay in bed. You run your mouth all over town, and this one goes out to the sound of breaking glass on my Range Rover. Pay me back or bitch, it's over. All the presents I would send, fuck my friends behind my shoulder. Next time I'ma stay asleep.
I know this cruiser didn't just flip me off for my wheelie. Did you not like my wheelie? What? Did you not like my wheelie? No, you flipped me off? Your girl's hot. God. I completely lost track of where I am. I started doing that wheelie and I saw those guys, those guys, that one guy and looked like his daughter. She was smiling. I know she liked it. That guy wasn't having it. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. See, I don't know what you're doing. Okay, I'm not ending the video. Confession number 5 right there. I mean, I don't know why I looked at her while I was driving by. I don't usually do that. But she had her hands on top of her steering wheel and she was like fiddling with something. I don't know what you're doing. Just put it down and drive. Good, she's gone. Alright guys, now I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Make sure you turn on those post notifications to keep these flame vlogs going. Lets me know you want to keep seeing more. Hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.